June this year, a new set of consent laws came into operation in New South Wales. People in the state are now required to give and obtain consent before they engage in a sex act. But now one nightclub in Sydney's trendy Darlinghurst Strip has taken the issue of consent to the extreme, warning clubbers that they face being thrown out if they're found to engage in, wait for this, unwanted staring. Joining me now is the co-owner and operator of Sydney's Club 77, Dane Gorrel. Dane, welcome. Now, is this purely a publicity stunt, or are you dead serious about this?
No, it's definitely not a publicity stunt. We developed this policy during COVID and we launched it over about a month ago.
So what are the rules and how do you police them?
Look, at the end of the day, we just the rules are, we just want a safe venue. We want everyone that comes into the venue to feel safe whenever they're in their venue. From the time they get to the front door to the time they leave, we want them to be able to feel safe and have a safe time while they're there. Realistically, the rules are pretty straightforward. Any unwanted attention towards any individual is unfortunately deemed harassment, and we'll deal with it accordingly.
What even staring at a very beautifully dressed woman or vice versa, is staring not allowed? If it's unwanted attention, then unfortunately, yeah, we deem that as being harassment, and we will, put every effort in place to keep the venue safe and that person safe, and work around it and make sure that that person is safe and deal with it on the spot. But isn't a stare or a look the first move you make in a courtship or mating process? It's been that way for centuries, hasn't it?
Well, we're not focusing on being a venue where people come to pick up. We're a very music and cultural focused venue. Our main focus is electronic music, house and techno music, and the culture behind that. And that's not part of our industry, and it never has been. So, that sort of behaviour is not warranted at Club 77.
So you would have done some research on this surely before you applied the policy. What did the research tell you?
Mate, we researched this for months. We spoke to a lot of people overseas. We spoke to people in Sydney. We spoke to people in the electronic music community. We spoke to people outside of the electronic music community. And at the end of the day, after all our research, and speaking to these people, the policy that we've got in place now is as a result of the positive feedback we've got from what we spoke to these people about.
Have you received any negative feedback today now that this has gone so public?
Of course we have. There's been plenty of negativity towards the venue. There's also been an amazing response to it as well. There's been a lot of positive, comments and people thanking us, and, the right people saying that, we're doing the right thing. At the end of the day, we just want to have a safe environment, a safe venue for everyone to come and enjoy.
What if I were to come up to someone at this club and say, you don't mind me looking at you, do you? And they said, no, that's fine. Can I then look at them after that?
Mate, that's fine. If it's consensual, then it's fine. It's just when it's unwanted or it's not consensual, that's when it becomes an issue.
Now, COVID would have almost killed your business. Was this a policy that began post-lockdown? And why did you make that policy, and why did you time that policy to follow lockdown?
Look, we have always had a safety and harassment policy in place. We just, obviously over COVID, we had a massive break, and we reevaluated our entire business model, and we took a lot of time in developing it during COVID. And just after all our research, it's just the timing was just sort of launched with our new business plan and our business model to come out like this.
And so has it attracted more patronage or turned people away? What's it done for you?
Mate, we are super busy. Like, honestly, Fridays and Saturday nights we are packed. Sundays are busy. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are building. We open 7 nights a week now, from 6 o'clock to 4 o'clock every single night. So, our business is doing really well, and we, continue to look at it in a very positive way and think it's going to keep doing well. Maybe
a few other clubs might be able to take a lesson from what you're doing, even if it is just so they can recover after COVID.
Mate, I hope so. We just want to be as safe as possible, and that's what it's about, the safety of our patrons.
Okay. Dane Gorrel, you're a brave man from Club 77. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it.
All right. Oh, how the laws of engagement have changed.